Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to the next episode of Trash or Treasure. In the next few episodes, we're going to be featuring Galarian Weezing. Now, this Pokemon made huge news when it was revealed at Worlds about having a neutralizing gas ability. Now, this ability shuts down all other abilities on the field. Everybody thought, oh, it's going to be so good, it has a lot of potential, and then no one ever really uses it. I mean, it's seen a little bit of usage. There's been a few teams that have seen some success with it. So you know what? I figured let's take it out on Trash or Treasure. It's a good mod to use. So as you can see, you got the team on the screen right now in front of you. I made it a rental team strictly for the purpose of doing this with the team, so you guys can kind of see it. If you guys want to use it and try it out, feel free to do so. And it also gives me the best way to talk about the team without being rushed by the Battle Stadium timer. And I'm also already online when I do this, so I don't need to connect online either way. Like afterwards, like I don't need to talk about the team, then go connect online and make you guys watch all that. I'm already online as we go. But let's get into Weezing. So Weezing has basically two decent abilities and then one ability that's normally pretty good, but I'd say is probably pretty bad right now because of the most common ground type in the format. So Weezing normally gets Levitate. Levitate's not the greatest ability for Weezing right now, just because Excadrill is just going to kill it anyways. Like, with Mold Break or Excadrill being a thing, Levitate, to me, is useless in this format. Well, on a Weezing anyways. Like, I mean, if you're a Levitate, like, it works for Rotom, and it works for it works for other Pokemon that have it, but, like, I feel like Weezing definitely does not need it, especially when you could use something like Misty Surge or Neutralizing Gas. The other option here is Misty Surge. You could use Misty Surge to stop any status effects, which is really cool. Could be good on a good chunk of teams, but however, with the new hidden ability Galarian starters, which by the way is the question of the day, so how good do you guys think those new hidden ability Galar starters are? But with Grassy Surge being a thing now, and just a way to change the terrain, I also think Neutralizing Gas is a really cool way to shut down Libero on Cinderace, which hopefully we get to see in a few of these episodes. But basically the set's nothing too crazy here, just Sludge Bomb Strange Team because it's really good type coverage, and then Taunt and Will is more of a support role if we can stop a Trick Room with Taunt, or stop a setup with Taunt. As well as Will-O-Wisp just to burn those physical attackers, things like Dragapult, which would be fantastic if you can get a burn off onto it. Even Excadrill if you can burn it. I mean, the air balloon's basically just there so Excadrill doesn't run over you, but I mean, you still get hit by Iron Head, so really, I don't know. I kind of threw air balloon there, I really don't have anything else to do with it, but I guess it stops Earth powers from things like Duraludon, not from Venusaur. But without further ado, let's jump into this. And hopefully I'm not too high on the ladder for Weezing right now. I've been streaming quite a bit. Yeah, they can see my battle team. It's technically a public team. I'm not concerned. Yeah, top 149, not bad. Let's see if ideally this one, yeah. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one, right? Yeah. I had to make sure I clicked the right team. But ideally we don't shoot ourselves in the foot too much with this rating. I think the team is pretty good. Like, I mean, I've played a few games with it on Showdown. It seems to flow. Like, there's a lot of cool things you can do with Neutralizing Gas. You can lead Intimidate, bring Weezing in, and then have remove Weezing and reset Intimidate. So there's a lot, like resetting Intimidate. I can use Raichu here as a way to go through opposing Raichus. Like if they go Raichu Gyarados, my Raichu can just kind of forget about their Lightning Rod. Yeah, there's a few options. I don't really need Solar Power on Charizard because I don't need Sun anyways. Rillaboom, I don't need the Grassy Surge. Once the Grassy Surge is up, once the terrain is up, I don't really need Grassy Surge anymore. And I believe Mold Breaker breaks through the Neutralizing Gas anyways. I actually don't know how that interaction works, but we'll have to find out. And first of all, we do find out Libero Cinderace, which I'm very happy to see. Hopefully he brings it. But we got Cinderace, Whimsicott, Venusaur, Melodic, Dracovish, and Rhyperior. So random Rhyperior here. No real Trick Room mode on this team, which kind of scares me that it may be a faster Rhyperior than I'd really like to see here. But I'm actually going to go with Gyarados, Rillaboom. I want Grassy Terrain up right away. If he wants to bring in Rillaboom, I'm fine with that. So if he wants to bring in Rhyperior, that's basically my main reason there. The question is, I think Excadrill in the back is good for Venusaur, just in case that way I need to swap into a Sludge Bomb. What else do I want? Charizard I can make a case where he's got two grass types as well. I guess leading Gyarados is risky with the Melodic right there. But I'm gonna go Raichu, just for the sake of bringing Raichu. I should have maybe brought Weezing here to shut down Libero, but I panicked with 3 seconds left on the clock, so hopefully we'll get a chance to use Weezing, guys. Don't worry, it'll come. But personally, I think the new Galar starters are actually going to be really good. Like, and I think Inteleon gets the worst of the three. However, Sniper's still not a bad ability. Like, I mean, we've seen high crit rate Togekiss with Scope Lens. So, I mean, Snipe Shot also works out pretty well. Because Snipe Shot has a high crit rate. So if you put a Scope Lens on Inteleon, it's still a 50% crit rate with Sniper boosted effects. So there's a lot of potential for that to actually work out in Inteleon's favor. However, Grassy Surge is just fantastic on Rillaboom. Not only does it boost things, it also keeps things around on the field a lot longer, which is super good in this format. And then of course, Cinderace with Libero getting a max move off. Any max move it uses is Stab. That's super impressive. How do I want to do this? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to taunt this Venusaur and Hard Swap into Excadrill. This basically covers if he wants to Sleep Powder. I mean, if he Sleep Powders my Gyarados, he'll be faster than me, but on Lum Berry, I'll wake up, I'll taunt it. That prevents him from Sleep Powdering the Excadrill the following turn. There's no way he Earth Powers into what was a Rillaboom, so I should be pretty safe. Tailwind goes up from Whimsicott right here. We're going to see what this Venusaur wants to go for. Yeah. Okay. So I'm okay with that. We're going to get put to sleep, but I am Lum Berry, so wake right back up and get the taunt off, which is fantastic. I mean, maybe having 2 taunts on this team is slight overkill, but I think it works out, because there's not games where you're going to be like, yes, I need to bring Weezing here all the time. Right? So if you're not always bringing Weezing, it works out. I think I'm going to swap back into Rillaboom here, just to reset my fake out pressure, and I'm just going to Iron Head the Whimsicott. I'll leave Venusaur in the field. I could see him potentially maxing it. I'm really not too sure. I mean, I feel like he wants to save his max for later, like with that Rhyperior, but we'll see what he goes for. But while we're waiting here, I do have I'm trying to get a new upload schedule. The thing, what I've noticed is that when I don't have an actual set schedule, like I forget to do stuff, or I just say, I'll do it later, and then as a result, you get the break that I just took on YouTube. What's it been, like a week and a bit since I've uploaded? So I am going to try and stick to the schedule a little bit more, guys. So basically, for YouTube, it's going to be... So Whimsicott's actually going to taunt. That's fine, I'm okay with that. I'll talk about that after. But basically, yeah, my new upload schedule is going to be Monday and Wednesday, upload to YouTube. And then Tuesday and either Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch. So if you want to drop me a follow over there, the link will be in the description. However, I'm going to try and do it maybe here and there a third upload either on a Thursday or Friday, whichever one of those 2 days I'm not uploading. I'm not too certain about that yet, so nothing there is set in stone. But Monday and Wednesday for sure, you should be having uploads. And then once again, we will be alternating Crazy Climbing and Trash Your Treasure. But so basically that turn there, we got the Giga Drain into Excadrill, which unfortunately because of Grassy Terrain is actually a 2-hit knockout now. But we do manage to kill the Whimsicott, which is decent. So we have a few things we could go for here. I'm pretty sure Grassy Terrain doesn't proc Policy. It does not, which is obvious because the Steel typing. But what do I want to fake out here is the question. I don't really think there's a win condition here, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to fake out, as weird as that sounds, but I'm going to drum beating the Dracovish and protect. Yeah. He needs to be scared of Excadrill. What? Did I not press protect? I'm taunted. Right, Whimsicott taunted me. So what I'm going to do then instead is going to swap into Gyarados. Getting the Intimidate off is just as nice. And to keep Excadrill for after the Tailwind is expired and I can actually outspeed Venusaur and stuff. I'm not sure if this is going to be Choice Scarf Dracovish or if it's just going to be Banded. We'll know by which goes first. Venusaur is going first, so looks like it's going to be either Banded, Mystic Water, Dracovish. It is not going to be Choice Scarf. Fish's Friend coming out. Goes into Rillaboom as well, and I actually drop, which honestly catches me a bit off guard. Was not expecting to die to that. I'm gonna bring in. Do I want to bring in Raikou here? I think I need Excadrill, but if I bring in Excadrill, I'll bring in Excadrill and protect, I guess. Actually, I think I just lose now. Was not expecting Rillaboom to die there. I think Fake Out may have just been the better play. I'm gonna protect, and I'm just gonna power whip this Dracovish. I could actually max my Gyarados here, but I don't really see a reason to, and I really want to save the max for Excadrill, even though I'm down to 50%. What I want to do is get rid of this Tailwind. This Tailwind is annoying. Protecting on Excadrill, that's fine. Okay. that makes sense. Giga Drain into Gyarados doesn't do too much. I am pretty defensive. And Fish's friend going what is into the X drill now, which is perfect. And we're gonna get a power up off here. It does thankfully connect. Obviously not boosted by the grassy terrain because we're floating, but that's alright. Was that the last turn sound or is there one more? I think there might be one more. But gonna get me back up here with health. Venusaur shakes off the taunt and the Tailwind is gone. Okay. So this is good and bad. I'm getting Drill back up with health, but the bad news is he can actually sleep powder me again. Does he go for that? No. I'm gonna make the gamble here saying he doesn't go for the sleep powder. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna max Quake and Power Whip into this Dragovish. I could be wrong, but I feel like he thinks Giga Drain is just gonna kill me, although he does have to prepare for a potential max, so maybe he will sleep powder. I think at this point though we're too far down to try to play this a little bit too. Try to play this passively. I think we gotta get things going right now. So we're gonna go for it. Not sure if it's actually gonna work out, but if we can kill the Dracovish here without getting put to sleep, we're good. Excadrill is gonna go for the max. I actually don't know if this picks up the knockout because it is not choice scarf, so maybe it won't. It actually doesn't. It leaves it on 1 HP, and I think that ends the game. If you correctly targeted Excadrill, the game's over. That's a bit annoying. Venusaur is going to go for the Giga Drain into this Gyarados, but this game's over unless I'm faster somehow. Yeah, Dragovish goes for the Fish's Friend into the Excadrill and I'm gone. Yeah, that'll end it. I needed that to pick up the knockout. If that picks up the knockout there, I actually think we have a good chance at winning. Just because Max Quake gave us the special defense boost. Gyarados Power Up is going to finish off the Dracovish, but I think it's too little too late. He's still got a Dynamax, and I can't do anything about that. I mean, granted, depending on what his last one is, there actually is technically a chance. Because I do have Fake Out Pressure. And if I can call the max, I can Fake Out, I can Nuzzle. I just don't see a way that I'm actually going to do damage to this Venusaur. And his last one is actually going to be the Cinderace. So, I would assume that's going to be the Dynamax. So I'm going to go ahead and Nuzzle it. And I'm actually going to Protect because I feel like he wants to pick up the knockout on Gyarados here. Basically, he'd have to double Raichu to knock us out, which I don't think he's going to do. If we can get the Nuzzle onto Cinderace, I think there's actually a chance, especially if he goes for something like an Airstream. There's no reason for him to go for Airstream, but you never know. Yeah, so he's going to Dynamax here. I'm assuming it's going to be the big Soccer Bunny here. And I definitely think we should have brought Weezing to this one. Because we also shut down Strongjaw and Dracovish, which would have been really good. He's actually going to max the Venusaur, so maybe trying to predict me to take out the Venusaur instead. But I'm actually okay with this. I'm not going to question that. As long as we can, if we survive with both Pokemon here, we have a chance. Not a good chance, but a chance. Nonetheless, a chance. Cinder's actually going to Sucker Punch, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. Goes into the Protect, thankfully, and Raichu's going to get a Nuzzle off here into Cinderace. That's good chunk of damage. Okay, that's fine. But to say, that's actually surprisingly a good chunk of damage for a Nuzzle. But we're going to get the para there. And Max Ooze coming out from this Venusaur. Where's it going? Into Gyarados as well. Gyarados is going to take that. Okay. There's a chance though. Because honestly, I think Brick Break could be cool here. What I want to do is I want to Nuzzle the Venusaur just to potentially pull myself back into this game, and I think I have to. Unfortunately, I think that's a must-have here. And I'm scared of Sucker Punch, because Sucker Punch is going to kill my Gyarados. If he thinks Sucker Punch is going to kill me, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually just taunt the Venusaur for after the Dynamax. Cinderace is going to Sucker Punch, of course, not going to go through. Libero is going to make it a Dark type, that's fine. Actually into Raichu, that's a good play. I probably should have attacked that. But Raichu's going to go for the Nuzzle here, going to connect into the Venusaur. Going to get the para. If we can get some full paras, we have a chance. Gyarados is going to taunt as well, that's fine. Nothing crazy there. And Venusaur is going to launch a Max Ooze. It's going to pick up one of us. It's going to pick up the Gyarados. Okay. So our win condition is a double full para here, and then like 6 more full paras on Venusaur. I don't think that's really the best way to go about this, but I'm going to give it a shot, guys. There's a chance. When there's a Nuzzle, there's a way. So I'm going to go Brick Break into Cinderace. Because I don't think it actually might pick up a knockout if he gets fully paralyzed here. It's paralyzed, it can't move. Okay, step 1 complete. Now we just need steps 2 to 9 to be completed. But Brick Break coming out, did this pick it up? That did absolutely nothing, so this, yeah, it's over. There was never really a chance there. I mean, I would have needed literally the world to go in my favor. And that was not happening. But we are going to drop that game here. But I am going to try and force Weezing into the next game. Like, I don't want to bring it into games where we don't really need it. But I definitely should have brought it into that one. It actually almost may have been the best case scenario had I brought Weezing there. But we're going to continue battling. And we're going to see what happens here. Alright, down to 228, I'm okay with that. I'm not really too worried about my ranking here. Like I said, my goal here is to feature Weezing. That's basically what the series is all about. Feature Weezing. Whether we win or lose, I think it's more about the fact of how well did Weezing do. Like, can we prove that it's going to be viable, or can we prove that, hey, it's not viable? Weezing actually looks really good here because I can shut down the Sand Rush on Excadrill if it chooses to be that. If it chooses to be that mode, I can also shut down Prankster on Grimmsnarl, which is fantastic. Shut down Levitate on Rotom. Not that it matters because I have Excadrill anyways. But I also shut down Clear Body on Dragapult, which doesn't matter. The only way that matters is if I go for max moves to lower stats. So I can't get the Intimidate off because, of course, I shut down my own Intimidate as well. And Togekiss, of course, is not going to shut anything down. I do shut down Super Luck, though, which is kind of cool. So I'm actually going to lead Weezing here. I think it's a pretty good, pretty solid lead. Now, and honestly, if I could probably just go Weezing Charizard, because Sand doesn't go up either. Right? So there's no Sand going up. Maybe Weezing... Actually, I'm going to go Weezing Drill. No Sand's going up. I'm going to have Rillaboom in the back. It's a very good swap in. Nothing he has really wants to do big damage to Rillaboom, except for something like that Togekiss if it maxes, but I'm okay with that. If he's maxing Togekiss here, I'm not concerned. And do I want Raichu or Charizard? I think I want to go Charizard, and use Charizard as my max. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to see what happens. Honestly, I think Weezing can pull through right now. Like, I'm pretty comfortable in the fact that Weezing can probably win us this game. As long as I play it right. I would assume... I don't know what he wants to lead, because, like, normally... Like, I feel like Weezing shuts down all his lead options. Like, if he wants to lead Sand, he can't lead Sand. He wants to lead Grimmsnarl, he can't really lead Grimmsnarl because of Weezing. So there's, some interesting mind games here. I can also burn the T-Tar with Weezing, which is fantastic. Which is 100% what I'm going to do. But let's see. Okay. Excadrill Togekiss. I mean, that makes sense. So I guess, does Mold Breaker break? I don't even know. I really don't even know if this shuts down Mold Breaker. I would assume it shuts down Mold Breaker, but let's see. I do float in the air with my air balloon. No Mold Breaker. Oh, I was gonna say no Mold Breaker from his end, but I guess it got shut down by Weezing. So really, we don't know. But I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb here just to get damage off. I'm actually just gonna Sludge Bomb Iron Head. I could actually max my drill, and maybe I should. Nah, it's okay. I'll just go for the chip damage here. I feel like it's gonna be a follow me anyways, and I don't think he's gonna really want to max his Excadrill here. There's no real reason for him to max it. He can kill my Weezing with an Iron Head. Although I could max Steel Spike, he's gonna protect the Togekiss. That's a really good play. I should have Steel Spike. He's gonna outspeed me, go for the Iron Head, and Weezing actually is gonna survive that, which is nice. So not horrible. My Air Balloon's gonna pop, and Iron Head's gonna go off into this Togekiss. Okay, so here's the thing. I could go for a Speed Tie right now, and try to get a Steel Spike up first, and then try and say Weezing's gonna survive. But I don't even think at +1 Weezing is going to survive. So expecting an Iron Head or a high horsepower, I feel like Charizard is probably the best defensive option for that. And I'm honestly just going to click... I could click Earthquake to hit the Excadrill here. But I think I'm going to damage this. Never mind. I'm going to Iron Head the Excadrill. I misclicked there, guys. I wanted to Iron Head the Togekiss there. But we'll see what we get out of this. Maybe he'll go for Follow Me. He could actually follow me. Or maybe he wants to follow me. My Excadrill's Mold Breaker is going off. His Excadrill does not reveal Mold Breaker. So it actually is going to be Sand Rush. And what are we going to see from my opponent here? Excadrill's going to Iron Head. No Follow Me. So I definitely should have gone for Iron Head into the Togekiss, of course. But... I do flinch the Excadrill, so at the end of the day, it's bittersweet, but... And Dazzling comes out. I'm okay with that. I guess he just wanted to break my sash if I wanted to break his. Okay. There is an interesting spot now. I don't really want to max this Charizard, because if he maxes Excadrill and just clicks Rock Slide, I'm in trouble. So, like, you can go Follow Me, Rock Slide. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Weezing, and I'm actually going to click Earthquake here. Excadrill's the Pokemon that I want gone, so let's get rid of that. Because I feel like there's a chance Tokus protects again as well. He could also follow me, and if he follows me, it doesn't help him from Earthquake. Yes, I kill my own Weezing here, but it's fine. I'm okay killing my own Weezing here. He's actually going to swap out Tokus, so perfectly fine by me. What am I catching on the switching here? I'm catching the T-Tar on the switching, so this is fantastic. He's probably just trying to be faster, but instead I shut down his Sand and his speed boost. Weezing drops, but I get the Excadrill kill, and T-Tar now can set Sand off he wants. So he was trying to make sure he won the speed tie there to kill my Excadrill, which I'm okay with. Sand's going up, but his Excadrill's dead now, so Sand's green. So speed Sand Rush? Sand Rush. Yeah, his Sand Rush is useless when he's fainted like that. So not a bad start. I'm definitely bringing in Rillaboom now. I don't really need Charizard anymore, so it's probably going to be a Sackmon, but we'll see what we go for. Rillaboom gets Fake Out, which is fantastic. And Dragapult actually comes in. Okay. This actually makes this game interesting, because that's what he's going to Dynamax. He 100% Dynamaxes that Dragapult. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start, I'm going to Fake Out the T-Tar and Steel Spike the Dragapult just to get some damage off and get some defense boost. Fake Out goes into T-Tar and Steel Spike. Now I could risk trying to be faster than the T-Tar, but I don't really see a reason to try and risk that. Like, I feel like I could just say, yeah, drum beating, I'm going to be faster, I'm going to kill the T-Tar, but I'm honestly scared that this T-Tar may be potentially max speed. Or even Choice Scarf on a Sand team like this. So, Choice Scarf is definitely the least of the options, less likely of the options, but could be max speed, so I have to kind of play it safe there. My opponent definitely trying to take his sweet little time here. He actually might try to max the T-Tar, which I would be shocked if he does. So, although it isn't a Pokeball, but then again, he can catch anything in a Pokeball, so really. Dragapult? Yeah, okay. So he does max the Dragon Boy here, which is, I'm okay with, because I got the call right. And Fake Out meaning T-Tar is doing nothing here. I'm just scared for what this Dragapult's going to do. I'm expecting maybe a max Air Scream into this Rillaboom. And honestly, I don't even know if I survive that. Like, AV Rillaboom is bulky, but not that, I don't know how bulky. Like, if he's Life Orb Airstream, I'm dead. But if he's like a Weakness Policy Airstream variant, I actually should be able to survive it. So, if he goes for Airstream, I think it's the best case scenario, because we get a defense boost. And then he's gonna have issues breaking Excadrill. But let's see. T-Tar's gonna protect, I'm okay with that. I mean, Fake Out was doing minimal damage anyways. The whole point here was just so that he wouldn't move. So, the fact that he's not moving, it's fine by me. What's going to happen here? He's going to be max Flare, so if we can survive this, we're in a great spot. Okay, beautiful. The sun being up is annoying, but the fact that we survived that and procs our policy is fantastic. I don't think this picks up a knockout, but it's going to do a good chunk of damage, and that's definitely I want to say a policy? That's Life Orb. Wow. Excadrill took that super well, and Steel Spike coming out here. Does this kill? Tell me this kills. Alright, we take those. Nice. Alright, so Weezing actually... Oh, it was a crit. I was going to say, Weezing actually did a good chunk of work here. I mean, it completely shut down his whole plan to outspeed my Excadrill, get a high horsepower off, and kill me with the Sand Rush. So it actually kind of worked out for me. I mean, I definitely misplayed turn 1 here, but this game's definitely over now, I would assume. I'm just going to go right into the kiss, and I'll drum beat it. Should be game over. Let's see what we get. I don't know what's taking him so long. All he has left to bring in is these Togekiss. Maybe he's mad about the crit, and I mean I would be too. But at the end of the day, I still have a +2 policy drill on the field. I also have knockoff on Rillaboom for the next turn. Like I just double the Dragapult next turn. Like either way, there, whichever one of us he kills, he can't kill both of us. Although I guess if I lose Excadrill, it's a bit annoying for me to deal with Togekiss in the late game. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know why he's waiting so long. But, yeah. Okay, Togekiss is going to come in. This game's now over. I mean, he could protect it, but I don't care. Just going to go for the drum beating into you and go for the Steel Spike. This game's over. This game is over, mate. Yeah, battle's cancelled. And my opponent knew that. I mean, the crit's unfortunate there, because it definitely gives him another turn of getting an attack off with his Dragapult. I would have had to check what I brought in the back there. I don't actually remember what my last mon was. Like, I would have had to find a way to deal with find a way to deal with that Togekiss. If like I need to make the call whether or not he's going to attack Drill or Rillaboom, and I can't get that call wrong. So the best play there would be double attack, but if I lose Drill in the process, I wonder if I can even deal with Togekiss. But thankfully, I mean, we got the crit, and I also don't know what we had in the back. Like, I don't remember. Like, I feel like we would have had a chance anyways. Togekiss isn't the most offensive one, especially clearly there, seeing that it had Protect. But regardless of that, I'm going to stop rambling right now, guys. We'll be back in the next episode of Trash or Treasure with some more Weezing gameplay. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys then.